A high-value man is the epitome of masculinity, leadership, charm, and sophistication. He is a man of means and influence, loved by women, revered by men, and moves gallantly through the challenges of life with courage and pride. A high-value man is one who is making significant progress in every part of his life. Instead of being lost at sea, he's the guy captaining a whole damn ship and conquering new land wherever he goes. Physically, he is well. Mentally, he is well. Financially, he is well. Spiritually, if he should be a believer, he is well. Put simply, a high-value man is the version of ourselves we all strive to be in our journal. When you were growing up, this was the archetypal man you looked up to, the one you sought to grow into. So, are you working towards becoming the best version of yourself? Be really honest. It's a hard pill to swallow, but the first step toward creating any meaningful change. Traits of a high-value man that separate them from the average. One of the biggest issues I get from guys is that they get stuck in their head and get overwhelmed by thoughts of, how do I be a high-value man? Ready to upgrade yourself? I've got you. Here are the core characteristics that high-value men have and, to get you moving, how to start cultivating each of them. 1. He is non-needy and non-approval seeking. Men who need others' approval to feel valued are weak men because it stifles the man's ability to own his personal power, speak his truth and get his own needs met. You cannot respect a man who is incapable of showing up for himself, therefore his value is decreased. This is the typical nice guy behavior that reduces a man's ability to be attractive and desired by others. Realize that you determine your value, you love yourself, you accept yourself first. Do not hand over your power to others who will only think less of you when you do. The first step to turn this around is in showing up more. Show up to the tension and stop hiding. It's when man suppresses his ability to show up that it trains the man to reduce his value in order to please others and avoid conflict. The more you can embrace the tension, or some call it anxiety, then the stronger you will be in owning your power. 2. He knows how to operate and last in bed. There are 4 words no man wants to hear. Oh, are you done? Women want great sex that makes them scream with pleasure. If you're falling short, you might find that your love life takes a real nosedive. Premature ejaculation is no joke. It happens to the best of us, but, luckily, there are ways to beat it. Pay attention to your partner's needs, slow down, don't make sex all about you. The more you give sexually, the more she'll happily reciprocate. It's the man's job to lead the way and not wait for her. 3. He never chases, he attracts. I'm not talking about the secret or manifesting your way to success and happiness. No, we can leave that BS right at the door. Bye. A high-value man doesn't chase things. He works hard to attract the things he wants in life by becoming the type of man who deserves those things. That goes for partners, career opportunities, and everything else in between. Becoming the best version of yourself means that it will make sense for those things you want to come into your life. If you want someone special, you must become someone special. If you want a higher income, you must have high income skills. If you want a healthy and fit body, you must develop the habits and routines of a healthy man. Good things come to those who do the work and become deserving of those things. 4. He has a good sense of humor. It's a cliché for a reason. Women love men with a good sense of humor. You can have fun, be playful and witty at times. Being an overly serious goal seeker often pushes people away that you are hoping to attract. People care more about how you make them feel, not how much you make, what you drive or bench. Nobody wants to spend their time around someone who takes life too seriously. Sure, it pays to be driven and care about the things that matter. But if you're the kind of man who gets stressed and down in the dumps about every minor inconvenience and falls into a negative victim mentality, it's time to snap out of it. While some men are naturally hilarious, the rest of us mere mortals have to work to see the lighter side of life. Maybe your parents were pessimists. Maybe you had a tough upbringing. Maybe, just maybe, life has beaten you down so hard that you struggle to crack a smile, let alone muster the energy for a full-on belly laugh. Okay, it happens. However, you can always change your perspective. Working on having a lighter and more jovial outlook on life could improve all aspects of your lifestyle. You don't have to be the life and soul of the party, but cheering TF up now and then and blowing off steam is essential for human connection. If you liked the video so far and want to know about the scientific content of relationship, don't forget to subscribe. 5. He has high self-esteem and a strong belief system. You don't have to be Don Draper to have confidence in yourself. High self-esteem has been linked to better physical health and potentially happiness. Of course, unless you were born with the unyielding belief that you're awesome, you might need to work on your confidence. Fact is, you are always weaving a story about yourself. The thoughts you have about yourself, whether it's your looks, your intelligence, or your desirability, all impact your overall self-esteem. To lift a memorable quote from Mad Men, if you don't like what's being said, change the conversation. Start telling yourself a positive story instead. When you believe that you're attractive, healthy, and happy, you will start to feel all of the above too. Whenever you catch yourself being negative, stop and think. Is that really how you want to speak to yourself? Is this a disempowering or empowering thought? Your thoughts matter and dictate your language and how you show up in the world. 6. He adds more value than he takes. Adding value can come from a wide variety of sources such as your energy, personality, network, resources, knowledge, past life experiences and challenges overcome. High-value men share more, low-value men take. At the core, the high-value man is confident in himself enough to own his value and share from a place of abundance, whereas a low-value man acts from a place of lacking, of scarcity, so he must take. The actions and behaviors of an abundant mind versus a scarce mind are widely different. Abundance is attractive, scarce is desperation and repulsive. Men on this journey must accept that they do have real value to offer. Stop hiding and start sharing more. You will be respected and valued by others when you embrace this more. 7. He has a secure attachment style. You've likely heard of attachment styles before now. Most of the time, we talk about how you relate to a partner, but your attachment style could affect other areas of your life too. The simplest way to explain this is that we all have a set attachment style that is based on our upbringing from our parents and caregivers. However, once you identify yours, you can work to change it. According to simple psychology, here are the 3 most common attachment styles for adults. Secure attachment. Men with secure attachment styles tend to be open, loving, and trusting of their partners. These lucky individuals are able to easily support their partners through the ups and downs of a relationship, regardless of their shortcomings or problems. It should hardly come as a surprise that men with a secure attachment style tend to have longer-lasting relationships and had better relationships with their parents as a child. Avoidant attachment. Emotional highs and lows, a fear of intimacy, and jealous outbursts. These are the troubling characteristics of men with an avoidant attachment style. If you find it hard to trust a partner or stay in a long-term relationship, you might be plagued with this style. Often enough, men who have an avoidant attachment style grew up with a cold or unloving mother. You may have felt rejected as a child or even unwanted by your family. Ambivalent attachment. Are you always chasing your dream relationship? Men with ambivalent attachment styles tend to be obsessed with romantic relationships, experience emotional highs and lows, and be prone to extreme sexual attraction and jealousy. It's a recipe for disaster. Much like men with avoidant attachment styles, these guys tend to have been raised in a particularly cold environment. You might have dismissive parents, for example. High-value men aren't born, they are created. Luckily, you have the opportunity to sculpt yourself into the man you were always meant to be. We all have parts of ourselves that could be better. We all have to start somewhere. Putting in the hours when it comes to self-improvement will never be a waste of time. It's the best investment you can ever make. I am Majid 2006. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Now, if you want to be successful in romantic relationships and know more, subscribe to my channel. I made many tutorials for you. I will kiss you, my dear.